One of the things that you want to seek or achieve or to accomplish in your life is to be a man that help others. Is to be someone that you receive the call because they need help from you. You know, you want your mom, you want your wife, you want your friends, you want people to ask for help, to ask for advice, to ask for any moving something heavy or stuff like that. That's one of the things that you as a man should be seeking. Uh, I think for the age that I do have right now at 21 years old, I think I am enough man to be able to make decisions and to be able to move things and to advise in a lot of things financial, technological, AI, life, payments, bills, credit cards, banks, loans, mortgages, a lot of things. I can advise and I can help a lot of people. I can help friends, family, girlfriend, college, co-workers and people like that. And those are the things that you should be looking at as a man. As a man, you should be aware that you are capable to do things, and you should be looking to be able to make those things and make things easier for a lot of people. My name is Said Valdez, and today I'm going to teach you, and today I'm going to advise you to seek or to find yourself in work really hard to be someone to help others. One of the things that your wife or a woman is looking for is to feel secure. She want to feel security. She want to feel that when she goes outside with you, she don't want to bring her wallet. Not because she don't want to spend money. She just want to feel secure. She just want to feel that she don't have to do that. Even though she can help, but she want to feel that if something's coming to her, she want to feel secure that you're going to be there. She want to grab your arm and feel safe. That's why the daughters love their dads, because they feel secure. They feel that manly connection, that they feel that they're not gonna have to do anything because the man is going to be there. So you as a man, that's one of the things that you should be looking for. Not everything is money. Not everything is just looks. To look really good and look really aesthetic, to look and make a lot of money. You know, yeah, those are things that you should be looking for too. But one of the things that woman loves, and want to from you is to feel secure. She want to feel that you are the man. She want to feel that if something breaks down in the house, she want to feel that she don't have to call anybody else. She don't want to have to call her father. She don't want to call anybody else. She don't want to pay someone. She wants you to be able to make it happen. Of course, there's things that you're not gonna be able to make happen because you're not professional in all the areas. But you know, she wanna feel that if something happens to the car, something happens to the house, something happens with the payment, she wants you to take care of it. She wants you that if some bad people come to your house, if some bad people, you see some bad people coming to you to rob you, she wants you to take care of it. She wants you to take control of it. I'm not telling you to be Rambo or some type of ninja, of course not. But she wants you to take care of it, to feel and to do and take decisions without even asking. Sometimes it's nice to ask your couple, your woman, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, to ask opinion, to say, hey, what do you think about this? And I used to do that a lot. And I remember when I used to start dating with my girlfriend, my actual girlfriend, she she sometimes saw kind of annoying because a lot of places that I wanted to go, take a restaurant or whatever we're gonna eat, or places that we were gonna go, and I used to say, where do you want to go? You know, and I used to say, what do you want to eat? And those are the questions that she don't want to answer. She actually wants you to take her somewhere. And women are kind of hard in that place because they want you to take her in a place where she wants to eat. So you kind of have to like guess. It makes it hard, but sometimes you don't have to guess the best place. Sometimes she just want to go and have a good food, but she wants you to take care of it. It's not just about the money. It's not just about, oh, yeah, he can pay the bill or whatever. No, She wants you that she tells you. So one of the things that I learned is that my girl wants me to tell her, hey, just put clothes on. Tomorrow we going this place. Tomorrow we are going here. Tomorrow we going outside. Sometimes you don't even have to tell the place. All you need to say is, as a man, and because you have the control, you say, hey, tomorrow we going out at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we going at 7 o'clock. And when you change the words you use, instead of saying where you want to go, or where or what do you want to eat, what do you want to do today, baby, or your wife, or whatever, you say we are going here, or we are going outside. So those words are more attractive for her than you saying where you want to go. So yes, sometimes women want to have an opinion. Sometimes you can ask, but sometimes they get annoyed. Sometimes they don't want to be asked. They just want to be taken. They just want to be with you, and you just take them. You just take her wherever you decide where you were going to go. So of course, it's kind of tricky because sometimes you don't really want to take the decision without even asking. Sometimes we can feel that we are just taking the decision and we're not letting the other person have the opinion or to say something. But you, as a man, you have to take decisions. And in your life, it's going to be like that. It doesn't matter if you're 20, it doesn't matter if you're 21. I have been taking decisions since 18 in my life, really, really hard decisions and sacrifices. And I have realized I'm making decisions and don't care about anything else, but resolving the problem is the best you can do. So when you come and you start changing those words and you start saying, well, let's do this, let's do that. And then in any place that you say, well, in here, let me ask an opinion. I'm not really sure where I want to go. I'm not really sure what I want to eat. Let me ask my girl. Let me ask my wife. Let me say, what are the options? What is she looking into? But change those words. Start taking decisions as a man. So as a man, just take the decision. If you want to go somewhere, you want to take her somewhere, or whatever the decision you have to make, just go ahead and take it. Don't wait time to make that. Don't be asking for opinion to other people. Just as a man, just take care of stuff. You have to take care of the things that God allows you in your life. Is God testing you? So that's one of the ways that I see it. In my life, I have been in a really stressful places. I have been in a really stressful hours. A lot of hours of school, a lot of hours of work, a lot of hours of research, and trying to comprehend the stuff. But I think it's God testing and seeing if you are able to keep going with the pace that He is giving. Yeah, today was a short video, and it was actually just teaching young men learn how to take decisions, learn how to be a man, and decide where you want to go. What do you want to eat? What decision you have to make? What are the things you have to eliminate in your life? What are those things? That's one of the things that you should be looking for. As a man, of course, you need money. Of course, you need to look good. Of course, you need to be strong, but you have to be able to take decisions. And sometimes you have to make quick decisions. You have to make decisions. And you can't be waiting. You have to go ahead and take the decision that is going to save your life, or is going to save your finances, or whatever. So take the decision. Don't wait for nobody else. Just take the decision and change your life. Change your words and your life is going to change. I hope you like this short video. This video is targeted for those young men or even old men or average age, which they don't know how to decide, and they don't know that they have actually the control, because the man is the head in the family. You have the control, and of course sometimes ask for opinion, but take decisions. Sometimes, a lot of places, a lot of times, woman, that's what they're looking for. A man that is capable of making the decisions for her. So I'll see you guys on the next video.